Hi guys, you are watching the second episode of the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn video podcast. My name is Kim and I'm your host, and I would like to welcome you if you are returning, and if you are new to the podcast, then I would like to welcome you as well. I hope you will enjoy it. So go ahead and grab your knitting and beverage, and let's get started. First of all, I would like to apologize for not coming back and filming since the last time I filmed. It has been super crazy around here. As you guys know, my son went back to college, so I decided in order to get ready for the holidays, I would start cleaning out. So I took everything out of my craft closet, and I pulled it all out, and I put it all over his bed and on his floor, and I've been sorting through everything, trying to figure out what I want to keep and what I want to throw away, because I have a horrible mess. And yeah, and I've also been painting my laundry room. I painted it a really light gray, and it was yellow before, and I'm making some curtains to go behind between the cabinet and the washer and dryer, to kind of hide those ugly cords. And so I've been really busy, and I apologize for not being here, but hopefully from this point forward I will be filming once a week. So yeah, that's what's new with me. Just super busy. So I guess let's get started. I would like to show you my work in progress. I am working on the Boxy Sweater. I'm still working on it from last time. I haven't gotten very far at all. I think last time you guys saw it, it was probably, I guess it was about 8 inches, if I remember correctly. But now I have 18 inches. And I have separated the front from the back, and I'm now working on the front. And as you can see, I only have maybe a little more than an inch. And I'm really loving this yarn. There we go. It is called Patent, and it's stretchy sock yarn. I just dropped stitches. Oh my goodness. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I got them. It is made by Patent, and it's called Stretchy Sock, and I made a pair of socks for my son, and he loved them, and it washed up well, and I went back to Michael's and bought him a first sweater. So I hope to wear this this fall when I go to New York for the first time. I'm really excited about that. So hopefully I can have this finished by then. So I'm thinking it's knitted in the round. The pattern again is Boxy. It is by Jolie Locatelli. And if you have not checked out her patterns, you need to do so, because she is an amazing designer. And I really think you guys, if y'all are into making sweaters, I think you could find one of her sweaters that you guys would like. This one is oversized, and I don't have the pattern with me right now, but you can look it up on Ravelry. It's Boxy, B-O-X-Y, and it's by Jolie Locatelli. So that is project number 1, and I really haven't worked on a whole lot of other things besides this, so I guess this is all that I'm going to show you for my work in progress. But I did finish some other items. I am working on, and this is something I would normally not want to knit, but I have decided to make Barbie clothes for my niece this year for Christmas. I'm going to give her a Barbie, and then I'm going to have her a whole box full of clothes. So let me just put this little outfit. I should have done this before I started. I'm sorry. My husband was nice enough to go out to the garage for me and get some Barbies out of my daughter's box of Barbies. There's also a box of Barbies that belonged to me when I was a little girl out there, and fortunately they were hidden in my parents' attic when Tori was little, so unfortunately she didn't get to play with my Barbies, and I'm kind of upset about that, but hopefully I'll have some grandchildren, and hopefully I'll have granddaughters who will enjoy my Barbies someday. So this is, excuse the Barbie, she was much loved by Tori. But if you can see, I haven't made put the snaps on yet, and I haven't purchased buttons yet, but this is a little cardigan, or button-up sweater, and then the skirt matches. I made this out of Knit Picks, fingering weight yarn. The skirt is, it's got a little hem in it. It's got the, you knit about five or six rows, and then you purl a row, and then you continue knitting in stockinette stitch, and the purl row you hem up, and it makes a really pretty hem. And I knitted a hat once that had a similar construction, so that was pretty neat, and it works well for the Barbie skirt. I also made this little dress here. Got a yoke. It's really cute on. This one is knit, well, someone sent me this yarn in a swap, and I used it for some hexie puffs, but she sent so much that I had a whole bunch left over, and this is so cute. I just love this one. It says to go to a smaller needle for the yoke, and I did, but I think if I knit this dress again, I'm gonna make sure that I knit the, maybe go down 2 sizes instead of just 1. So let me slip this on Barbie real quick so you can see what it looks like. It's really cute. The reason I guess I decided to make Barbie clothes for my niece for Christmas is because I shopped for her the other day for her birthday, and I thought, oh, you know, I used to love to dress my Barbie. I will get her a bunch of clothes. And I looked at the clothes, and they were skimpy, and they looked like they would rip if they were taken on and off more than a time or two. So I decided to make Barbie clothes. So this one is so cute. This one I actually finished putting the snaps on. I don't like sewing snaps. I love to sew, but I do not like sewing snaps or buttons. That's one of my least favorite things to do. But this is so cute. So that's dress number 2. And I have one more. You can search the internet if you're interested in Barbie clothes. If you have a little girl, you can knit Barbie clothes for her. You can search the internet. There's a great website for patterns, and that is where, oh no, well, I made her a shirt. This is the shirt, and it's just so simple. It's knit in a garter stitch. I also use my Knit Picks for this, and it's a free pattern, and I wish I had the website, but if you search free patterns for Barbie, you'll see a bunch. You cast off here, and then on the next row you increase and add your stitches back so that you have little armholes. So let me put this on Barbie real quick. This one's really cute. I have not sewed the snaps on this one yet, but it is so cute. I think Billy Ann is really gonna like this. This is top. Isn't that cute? You wouldn't think it would be very cute because it's just flat, but once you put it on her, It's adorable. And I have one more. Hope I'm not boring you with Barbie clothes. But these are the only finished items I have to show you right now. I've just been so busy at work and home. It seems like by the time I get home and I cook dinner and, you know, walk Daddy and feed the cats and do dishes and laundry, you know, about time to go to bed and start all over again. So this is my other dress for Barbie. This one is knit out of a vintage magazine, which I'm going to show you. So, those are my Barbie clothes that I finished. Well, besides sewing the snaps. And they were knit out of this magazine. It is McCall's Volume 1, Doll Fashions. And I am going to go ahead and show you this book. If you remember from my first episode, I told you guys that I would review one of my vintage magazines. I collect vintage magazines, knitting, and crochet. I've just taught myself how to crochet, so I'm not very good at that yet. But anyways, I collect knitting magazines. I find them in resale stores, antique stores, eBay occasionally. I don't normally like to buy them on eBay because they're more expensive. I can usually find them at estate sales and things like that. But anyways, this book has patterns for crocheted clothes as well. And I'm not advanced enough to try to crochet any Barbie clothes. But this is so cute. This reminds me of the type of Barbies that I played with. I was born in the 60s. So these, my Barbies look like this. I love this. You know, when I was a little girl, my mom used to make me Barbie clothes. And I have some of those packed away. And I might pull those out someday just for the fun of it and show you guys because they're still in really good condition. I forgot to tell you, this book, the date on this book is, actually, the first printing was 1964, but my copy is 1976. So this particular magazine was printed over and over and over. And here's another. This particular magazine with Barbie clothes has nothing but Barbie clothes. I have another one that has, it's like a beginning knitter magazine, and it has Barbie clothes as well as clothes for women. I think there's like a basic sweater and a few other things, but this one, these are my favorite. Look at that, isn't that cute? It's cabled. I can knit cables, but I have not knit cables on such tiny yarn, so I might give that a try. My mother must have had this book when I was little because this yellow skirt with a yellow cape, my mother made me one that was an orange skirt and an orange cape. And I love that thing. So I'll probably knit that one for Billy Ann just because I remember it from when I was a little kid. Oh, this is my favorite page. Look at this. Is this not cute? Look at her little stole. And look, there's a robe. And that green dress with the brown little cardigan and the stitched flower, that is so cute. I love that. I'm going to have to try and knit that one. And then this dress in the middle, the green dress, that, oops, sorry guys. Trying not to make you guys sick. The green dress, that is like the black dress I showed you. That's with the pattern I used for the black dress. And I believe my mom made me a skating dress for my Barbie. I seem to recall that. But you know, I don't think I saw it in the box of Barbies. I'll have to search for it. This one has a zipper. Now, where on earth would you find a zipper that tiny? It's really cute, though. It's such a tiny zipper. And let's see. Here's another bathrobe. And that little white dress with the blue and red, that is so cute. I want to make that one too. Oh, and this middle dress with that's the dress with the yoke. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to figure out how to get used to this camera. Let's see. I guess that was it. But anyways, McCall's Doll Fashions, volume number 1. And this copy is from 1976. So I love this. I'm going to knit a few more. And I will probably be sewing some Barbie clothes for Billy as well. So, stash enhancements. I actually have some this time. I received on Rack, Random Acts of Kindness board, someone sent me the pattern Lemongrass, which I have been wanting. It's also by Joji Locatelli. That is the same designer who designed the Boxy Sweater that I'm knitting. But this one is really cute. It's got a cable down the front, and then it just buttons underneath the arms, and it's got a turtleneck, and it's just really cute. It's knit out of worsted yarn. So I ordered some yarn, and I ordered this off of Webs, and it's www.yarn.com if you're interested. It's SMC Northern Worsted with wool, and it's with tweeds. And this colorway is top tweed, and it is 78% acrylic, 20% wool, and 2%, I never can say that, viscose, viscose. I don't really know what that is. If you guys would like to tell me what that is, you can email me and let me know. Anyways, I bought this to go to make the lemongrass. So I don't knit with a lot of acrylics, but this one is super soft, and I think it will wash up well. And the bad thing about knitting sweaters is that I don't like to block them. So this will probably be perfect for me. It won't require a whole lot of blocking, I don't believe. So excited about this. I have enough to make that. That's going to be my next project. But other stash enhancements. Since I am knitting Barbie clothes for Billy Ann, I purchased, oh goodness, it's called Knits for Barbie Dolls, and I'm really sorry about the glare. This book I found it on Amazon, and it's by Nikki Epstein. I had no idea that she had a book of Barbie clothes, but it is so cute. I won't show you too many of them because I've already showed you a book review, but sweetheart pullover, a little tennis cardigan. There's a swimsuit in here I want to make for Billy Ann. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, this is cute. Racing stripes sleeveless pullover and scarf. Let me just find you the swimsuit. It's just so cute. Oh, well, I have to show you this. This is so cute. You can knit a sweater and then a sweater for the Barbie dog. Is that not cute? Speaking of dogs and outfits, you guys met Dottie in my first episode. She is part of the reason why I named my blog and my podcast the name that I did, Me and My Dog and Some Yarn, because Dottie is always with me and I always have yarn with me. But Dottie is going to a Halloween fest, and she's going October 26th. So maybe I can share some pictures with you on my blog. She's going as I Dream of Jeannie. I made her outfit last year. No, I didn't. I take that back. I'm sorry. I lied. I made the outfit 2 years ago, and she wore it just long enough in the car and out of the car. And she would have worn it, except that every time I tried to hem it to the right length, she would sit down. So I didn't have it hemmed correctly. So she was stepping out of it. So I've got to fix that before now and then, so she can wear it, because she was super cute. I think I have a picture on Ravelry. If you ever look at my About Me page, you will find a picture of Dottie and her I Dream of Jeannie. Okay, here's the. Is that not cute? I have got to make that one. It's a two-piece bathing suit with a cover-up. A polka dot bikini. How cute is that? So anyways, so I purchased this over the last week. And my mother bought me the unofficial Downton Abbey knits. And I love this show. Unfortunately, I've only seen the first year, or the first season, because I just haven't bought the DVDs, and I can't find them anywhere to watch for free. So if any of you guys know where I could watch that for free, please let me know. Netflix, I have Netflix, but it's not on there yet. And then, yesterday, my mother and I, we had a girls' day out. A much-needed girls' day out, because I had a really, really bad week at work and just total stress. So we got out yesterday. We didn't go to a yarn store or anything. That's next week. I'll have to tell you about that. But this week we went to an estate sale, and every time I go to an estate sale, I look for knitting magazines and knitting books and old needles, and I usually don't have any luck. I usually don't find them at all. But look what I found. I found a whole bunch of knitting needles. It was $5 for all of this. I haven't even counted it. I haven't really even looked through it. These are Susan Bates, size 2s. You can't see that. There's some Hero in here, and Sears. And then there's one I had never heard of. I don't know if it's from somewhere outside the U.S. Maybe if you guys are watching my video, you could tell me. It's called Imra, I-M-R-A. Goodness, it's not focusing. There you go. Imra. I have never seen that before. So if you guys know where those come from, I would love to know. It reminds me of the Arrow Burnats, which are my favorite, because it's metal, but it's coated with this gray. And I love those. They knit really smooth, and they don't give me the creeps. So, anyways, I was really, really excited when I found these. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but I do have a whole collection of needles. These back here on the knitting, on my sewing machine, these were my mom's and my grandma's. Here we go. My mom's and my grandma's. And this is my grandma. And this is my mother when she was younger. My mom. And my grandma. And these needles belong to them. And so I keep them in a special vase. So I remember that these needles were theirs. And I don't want to get them confused with my other needles. Oh. I did buy something else. This I bought last week. It is, it's called Stanley Barocco. And it is vintage. And if you guys haven't guessed by now, I love vintage items. I love vintage fashions, although I don't normally dress in vintage fashions. But I have a bunch of vintage patterns. I knitted a cardigan that was out of a vintage book, and it has pearls all over it. And I sewed the pearls on, but they're coming off. I don't know. I thought I had them sewn on really well, but the minute I tried it on, pearls just fell off. So I have to figure out how to fix that. But anyways, this is made out of wool. And it smells okay. I'm always wary about buying vintage yarn. I think I'll make a shawl out of this. It's really pretty. It looks like cotton candy to me. That's cute. It's 2 ounces, approximately 125 yards, and I have 6 skeins, so really don't need all that probably, but anyways, I bought it all. It was like 50 cents a piece, so I couldn't pass it up. I guess that's all for my enhancements. I am so excited about next week. My mother and I have signed up for the whole country, the Texas Yarn Crawl. And we have wanted to do this every year for the past 3 or 4 years. I think this is the 6th or 7th year of the crawl, but we have never been. So we are very excited. We're going to leave Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. And we're just going to make it a one-day thing. What you do is you go... when you sign up, it's $10. If you live in Texas, you still have time to do this. You sign up online. There is a group on Ravelry that you can look at. It's called Texas Yarn Crawl, and you sign up for $10. And now it's too late for them to mail you the your passport. So you pick a yarn store that you're going to visit first, and they will have your passport there. So I picked the Knitting Nest in Austin, Texas. I love that store. I've only been in there once, and the lady was really, really sweet. and she was telling me that she was from League City, which, if you're not from Houston or around this area, you probably don't know, but League City is very close to Houston. It's one of the suburbs outside. So she was from there, and her husband and her decided to retire in Austin, and they moved up there, and she opened up a knitting shop, and she is the sweetest lady. I can't remember her name, but I enjoyed talking to her. And so I picked her store to visit first. So I'm going to pick up my passport there, and what you do is each store you go to, I guess, will stamp your passport, and then you get some type of surprise from each store. And if you visit every single store that has signed up to be part of this yarn crawl, then you turn in your passport, and if you visited all of them, then you have a chance to win the jackpot drawing, and you can you'll be in for $500 for the jackpot. So my mom and I won't go to every single one. We're gonna go to the Knitting Nest, and we're gonna go to the Gauge, and I think Hill Country something or other. I haven't been there, but I've heard that's a really nice one. It's in Austin. I think it's on Congress Street. I'm not sure. But we're going to go there, and if we have a chance, we're going to go to the one that's close to Fredericksburg, or either close to New Braunfels, and then on the way back, coming in 290, we're going to go to the one in Page. So I'm excited about that. My mom has knee surgery on the 15th, so if she's feeling up to it, and if we have any money left, then we will go the following week to the ones near San Antonio, and maybe meet up with my sister-in-law who lives in San Antonio, Shirley, and her girls. One's in college and one's in high school. So anyway, can you guys see Dottie? She's scratching. Hey Dottie, say hello. Alright guys, I guess that's it for today. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Oh, and I would like to tell you that I have my a group up now on Ravelry. It's called Me and My Dog and Some Yarn video podcast group, and I'm up to 4 members, 3 plus me. So if you would like to join us, I would love to see what kind of projects you guys are working on, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. The names, and I'm terrible at names. One is Rose Bob. I'm not sure where Rose Bob is from, but thank you, Rose Bob, for joining the group. And then there's Saki Knitter, and Saki Knitter is from Bowling Green, Kentucky. So thank you, Saki Knitter. And then there's Yvonne. Yvonne's username is YV, and I think it's Hiha, Hiha. Excuse me. And she is from Sweden, so that is really cool. So I'd like to welcome all 3 of you to the group, and nobody has really posted anything yet. I posted a thread asking everybody to introduce themselves, so hopefully you guys won't be shy. Hopefully you guys will come there and hang out, and I plan on having some contests in the future and some knit-alongs, so I hope that will be just a really good place that people can hang out and make new friends, and I'm really excited about that. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I have a lasagna to put in the oven, and my husband's probably getting pretty hungry. So I'm going to go check on him, and I will check back with you next Sunday. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll talk to you soon.